So yeah, like I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to watch me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see in my past stuff. A lot of people are like that, but I think it is very good to go back and look at yourself.
That's how you learn.
And that's how you learn. That's how you, for one, learn yourself. And for two, it reminds you that, okay, I did it. I can do it. Look at me, I'm doing it.
You're listening to The In-Between, a podcast about life's transitions. You know, those seasons where you're not quite where you were, but still not where you want to be. I'm your host, Corey, and here we get real about faith, fear, growth, and the messy middle. Because the magic doesn't happen at the final destination. It happens on the journey. Now let's get into it.
Hey loves, today I am sitting here with a good long time friend. I'm not gonna date this, I promise. Who is a TV exec. His name is Tyler Tyson, and he has so much to share with you about his journey, the wedding season, and the in-between. So let's get it kicking. How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you for inviting me. When you asked, I was like, oh, absolutely. Sign me up. Let's go.
It's like been on the calendar because I asked you a long time ago, and then life, then
life does its thing.
Life does its thing.
You had me shouting when you told me the name and the meaning behind the name. Yo, I was like, just turn the camera on. Let's go, because I was over here ready to shout.
That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened 5 minutes ago. Like, he's like, turn the camera on. So yes, we are here to talk about the wedding season and the messy middles and what it looks like. And so, background, we graduate from college same year. I'm not going to give y'all that.
We're not giving you that because y'all don't need it. It's not important.
You don't need it.
Yes.
But of course, life leads you in different directions, and the journeys look different. A lot different, but they are still the same in the sense of waiting. And the waiting season looks different, and everybody's like, "You waiting? I'm sorry, you can't make it through this life without waiting on something." I'm just pretty sure that happens to everybody. I'm sure we all have the moments of thinking, I thought I'd be there by now, but I'm not. And so, yeah, that's what I really wanted to talk to you about. Firstly, you're from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you here to LA?
So you were talking about the waiting season. I feel like my waiting season started while we were in college because if you remember, I had transferred from biology to journalism. Mm-hmm. And luckily, because just thankfulness God, I wasn't behind. So I came in right when y'all were like in the thick of things, but this is all new for me. But ever since then, I felt like I've been waiting. So fire, DJ in college, all of the things. And when I graduated, I didn't have a job offer. I did apply to WCTV. They offered me $7 an hour with my college degree. And regardless of the year, that $7 an hour was never enough.
Never enough.
Ever. So, because it's not like I graduated in 1910 or something. Mm-hmm. So, I moved to Miami. And from that year of our graduation until maybe at least 7, 8 years, I was not in the industry at all. I was working everywhere else, or I wasn't working at all. Like that waiting season to launch my internet radio station and company, which is what got me to LA. It was like all of these waiting seasons. So to your point, the waiting season never stops.
It never stops.
Yeah.
So tell us, once you got here, what was your plan? What did you think that was going to look like?
Here's the other part about this one over here. I wish we had the time for because you used to get me in so much trouble. Cause you. Oh, the Janet. Oh, okay. I thought she needed to remember. Okay, well, like, no. So I didn't have a plan when I got to LA. I had an internet radio station in Florida. Lauren Lake, who's a television judge, she got wind of it. She wanted me. This is before podcasting. She wanted to launch her own internet radio show for her TV show. You know how now they do all these after shows? Mm-hmm. She was going to be the first to really do that. Mm-hmm. So she moved me out to LA. I had no plan. I had just gone through a breakup. I thought I had done everything. I was being hired to DJ and do stuff around Orlando and throughout Florida. So I was like, okay, this might be a logical next step. Like, let's go to the next level. And so I moved out here, no plan. And it was almost like this was my setup to my experience in LA, because the moment I touched down February 18th, 2014, which was a Tuesday, February 19th, 2014, I find out that they moved production of her show from Los Angeles to Atlanta.
Oh.
And if you know anything about Florida, the Florida A&amp University, the whole mecca is Atlanta.
Is it like
I never wanted to be in. I had visited LA a number of times, and every single time, nice place. I don't need to live here.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to go to Atlanta. Why? Because that was the mecca of the South.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just ironic that they moved production there. So she was like, "Well, I just moved you across country. You're a handsome guy. You're smart.
You'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out." I had $2,800 in my savings account because, again, I had no plans to move. It just came at me.
Mm-hmm.
So just how I stepped out on faith to move here, I was now in LA, no job, $2,800 in my bank account. I did not ship my car. My grandmother and my dad were going to ship my car. So I'm out here with no car also, which you've never known me not to have a car. No, I got to have a car. I'd rather be completely naked as long as I have a car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So all of that.
Because the car signifies freedom to an extent.
Oh, it is freedom, 1,000%.
Okay. Yeah.
So, so that was my intro. And so I get here, all of those things are going on, and I immediately have to figure things out in real time. Get a part-time job at Enterprise because I need a car. Because my first thought was, we got to get some wheels. Mm-hmm. Let's get a discount on this car. I'll work at Enterprise. The best job I've ever had.
Really?
In my life.
Really?
I wasn't a claims person at the desk. I didn't wash or clean your car on the outside. My job was to just drive the cars around the state.
That is a good job.
Because, not only am I driving this car, you're giving me a gas. So you come into the facility, the hub. They give you a manifest. They tell you where you're going to go for the day. They give you a walkie-talkie, gas card, send you on your way. So during this time, in between drops, people come and pick you up. I'm on calls. I'm sending emails because I'm just sitting in the car. So it really was a good job. I could take naps. We'll come back. So I get the job. So now I have a car. I get a job as an unpaid intern, Harvest Studios, as a PA. And if you know anything about being a PA, they're going to send you everywhere to do everything. So you need a car. So all of this ties together. But I have no plan. Everything is just working out. I get with Harvest Studios, that was the 15th, the last PA that they hired that year. And I was the only one that they kept. So every production they had moving forward, they got rid of everybody else and just kept me. Then they started paying me. Then I moved up from PA to all of the different positions. And where we landed was television executive. But that was 2014. To get to the television executive, that didn't happen until 2021. 2020, 2021 is when that happened. In COVID.
6 years. Mm-hmm. Tell us about Harvest Studios. What is it? What's been filmed there? Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with Harvest Studios, the owners, Bentley Kyle Evans, Trenton Gomes. Bentley Kyle Evans is the creative force. Mm-hmm. He's one of the creative forces for Martin. All of your favorite black sitcoms of the 90s, Bentley was somewhere in the mix. And I'm going to say this, he doesn't even boast about himself, but if it wasn't him, other major creatives are in the space. Mm-hmm. So Bentley Kyle Evans did Martin. He wrote and created the Jamie Foxx show. Mm-hmm. He wrote the movie A Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin and Lynn Whitfield. He then went on to do, not Family Time, it's with Tatiana Ali. I can't remember it at the moment. It was on TV One. It was TV One's first original.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name either.
Something Girl. Girl is in my head.
I would say Something Girl.
Love that girl.
Mm-hmm.
Love that girl with Tatiana Ali and Brisha Webb. Then he did Family Time for Bounce TV with Cuba Gooding's brother. Mm-hmm. Omar Gooding and Angel Cromwell. I mean, the list goes on. Then he did In the Cut. He's still producing shows to this day.
That's what's up.
He currently has a talk show on Fox Soul that I directed. So that's Bentley. Trent did more so stuff in the music space, working with Michael Jackson. He does some stuff with Eddie Murphy. So he comes from like the production music background.
Trent did Eddie Murphy do that album?
I don't know if he did that. I don't
know. Okay, I was curious.
But they're like really good friends.
Okay.
But I don't know if he did that or not. Who knows? But he has this picture that's up on the wall, and it's like he is being held onto. Michael Jackson has his arm around him. Eddie Murphy is like gripping him up, and he's just like there. And I'm like, wow, how dope is this picture?
That's dope. That is dope.
So when I say I've been around the greats, like, so if it's not Bentley and Trent, you know, Mara brought the kill. Not saying she got her start with Harvest, but they were one of the first that she worked with. Kenya Barris, Blackish, he kind of started with them. I mean, and when you're there, Black Hollywood comes through.
They come through. I've been to some events and they come through.
Who was there? Flex was there at one of the events we went to, but the Wayans are always there. Marlon was there when we finished shooting. My very first day in 2014, one of the first people I met was Robert Townsend, who was one of my directorial heroes. So that was cool. But anyway, it's still, even here, there's been the wait. Like, the waiting never stops. Even in this stage, in this big grown stage that I am now, the waiting still happens, but it looks different in every season.
It looks different every season. So now that you've gotten some grounding and some momentum, and life is starting to look a little something like, yeah, I'm doing this. What's next?
Is that how life looks?
Oh, okay, never mind. I said,
Wow.
So I'll just assume you still waiting.
I'm still waiting. Like, our friend Latrice,
yeah.
I was talking to her the other day, and it's crazy how when you look at, because we're in it, we're all, me, you, her, like all of us, we're all in it, and we're so busy doing the thing, even when there are moments when it's like, oh, I got this show on Amazon Prime, or oh, I got this show on whatever. In my mind, I'm still trying to I'm still trying to get there.
We are. I don't know what there even is, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I know what I want to do. And Lord, I'm gonna just do. Now you take this where you want this to go. Younger Corey, I had a plan. I was like, I'm gonna move here, I'm gonna go to grad school here, I'm gonna get a house by this time, I'm gonna do this, boom, 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 boom. And somewhere in my 30s. It looked like a blank sheet, and I was like, I don't know how to feel none of that in. I have no idea what any of this looks like now. I know, like I said, I know what I want to do. And so I think it's so weird, because I really think for the first time ever, I think I'm in a place where I'm like, all right, God, I'm an open book. Go ahead and write it. You write the script, because I can't do this. I'm actually tired trying to figure it out. And so I'm excited, I think, for the first time too, I'm excited about the unknown. My mom, your parents always worry about you. And so she was like, you're not working, she's like, the first time ever, my child said that she was bored and she didn't know. You've never not known. I was like, I haven't ever known. I said, this is the first time in my life I'm okay with that. And I think I'm okay because I think it's God ordained. I didn't do this. And so, like you moving out here, you spoke on, she told me to move. I had a gig, and then I didn't, and then it all worked out. In a way, I'm like, well, it might not have been a your plan, but it was clearly God's.
But I was thinking, as the different seasons of wait require you act differently in different seasons. You do. And so this season, the seasons of wait prior, I was very anxious. I'm going to make this happen on my own. We're going to go. I don't recall, as I was looking back, even to move out here, there wasn't very much. I'm not saying that I wasn't praying. Obviously I was. But my prayer life and prayer existence and faith and everything now compared to then is like night and day. And so like you were just saying, my waiting is so much more different. I acknowledge the fact that I'm waiting, but that anxiety, that stress, I'm going to make it happen regardless, I don't have that.
Does it come with, a prayer life does it come with age? What does that come with? You think it's both? Okay.
Because when I look at
maturity and wisdom,
when I try to do everything, like everything that I had been doing before, I felt like I was the one even though obviously God was the ultimate person in control, but in so many ways, because I wasn't really listening and waiting on the instruction, I was just doing what I thought I was supposed to do. Mm-hmm. And even though nothing nefarious, but still they might not have been the best things. I may have stayed in places longer than I should have. There are so many experiences that we would have to turn this camera off so we would discuss. Because when I have been, and you pick a space in this industry, except for maybe music. Music is the only space I haven't like ventured into deeply, but I did produce or was part of the production team for the Image Awards, and I was over the music for that. So technically, that still counts. But my point is, in each
music show,
and I did a music countdown show. You're right. That went on for years also. And DJ radio.
Okay, I take it back.
But in each one of those spaces, though, is what I'm saying. It's all equally as treacherous, if you will. There are pitfalls, and they the powers that be. In each one of those spaces, there are gatekeepers. There are people that will blacklist you. Not blacklist you because you did, again, something nefarious or something wrong. You actually could be doing the best job. And because the gatekeeper is insecure, because the gatekeeper feels whatever they feel, they now block you or think they are blocking you. They make your path different. They're the ones that cause the pause and the wait. Wow. And when it's one of your own that does it, that makes it even worse. Because you know, in this society with everything that's going on, you expect sometimes if somebody's gonna do me wrong, it ain't gonna be skin folk. It ain't gonna be somebody that look like me. No. But in Hollywood, especially pre-COVID, being black wasn't always welcomed, one, but then also there was no communal, it's not that there wasn't, there was very little communal blackness in these spaces. And so a lot of the pushback and things that I was experiencing were from people that look like me. And that is kind of what made my wait a little bit more difficult, because while I'm waiting for this to work itself out, I'm also dealing with the fact, like, man, I thought I could trust you.
Right.
And you're the one that stabbed me. I would say stab me in the back, but you stabbed me in the front. And I wasn't even prepared. So yeah, that's been like probably the most challenging of all of the things. But because of in knowing that now though, I sit back and I say, okay, God, you gave me my marching orders a couple years ago. The marching orders were, you do the work, I'll do the rest.
I remember you saying that to me.
And so in this story, I said, I don't know what that means. Like, I thought I got it. Clearly, I'm smart. I know what that means. I go get ready to take the shower, and I'm like, you know what, God? I need it more plainly than that. What does that mean? You do the work, I do the rest. I need you to I'm testing you now, God. I want you to break this down for me plain, so my basics want to be smart behind can understand it. And so I turn the shower off. I go back to my spot, back into meditation and prayer, and within minutes, just as clear as day, you do the work, be creative. I'll do the rest.
See, and that, clear as day. That's that part. So, as you know, I walk away from work, and what God was clear as day. I was sitting at my desk, and I got actually mad. I was like, God, why would you do this? Why would you bring me back here? You know, I don't.
Oh, this was
This was in April. April, okay?
Yes.
I was like, you know, I don't want to be here. Like, why would you bring me back here? Like, I was just, gaining some. Yes, I was like, I was just gaining some ground and some moment. Like, well, I thought it was momentum in LA. I was like, I'm not understanding you. I'm not gonna lie, I was in tears, and I was like, and sitting in a cubicle. I ain't never even.
If you have never been in a cubicle, my God.
And I'm gonna be honest, in my 13-year career, I went from my own offices to home. And the few times I did have to go into the office with nobody being there, I said wherever I wanted. So to have an assigned cubicle, I was like, oh, this feels like in jail. Like, this is nowhere near anything I'm used to.
It's screaming customer service.
It's screaming get out.
It's screaming entry level employee.
That's what it's screaming.
That's what it's not even the customer service. It's the entry level. I had too many degrees to be entry level.
many.
Yeah.
I was like, and oddly, on my team, I had been there the longest.
Mm.
And I had only been with that agency for 3 years, but my colleagues had just come within the last year. And I was like, y'all got to pick. I didn't get to pick nothing. You know what, Lord, okay, I don't get it. So I need something to be explained to me. And he said, I didn't bring you back there, you did. And I remember I looked up at him and said, who you talking to?
I love that he got with you.
Got with me real quick.
Because he put that mouth on him to listen.
Hello? And it was plain, like you said, plain as day. So I'm sitting there and I was like, he brought back to me when they offered that same program the first time. And I was sitting right here. And we were on a meeting and they were talking about, well, all you had to do was you had like 24 hours left. And I was like, and I remember I heard a voice say, take it. And I was like, hey, Mom, hey, my girlfriend, tell me don't quit my job. And of course, they both were like, don't quit your job. I think I asked my boyfriend at the time, like, he's like, don't quit your job. And so I was like, that's all I needed, right? But I remember when it closed and you could no longer do it, I remember I felt like daunting, like oh my God, like that was my out. I'm not gonna get out now. Fast forward to the moment I was at my desk, I remember that happening. And then I dried my little tears. I wrote it all down because I didn't want to forget it. And I closed my notebook, I got up and I walked across the way to my colleague's desk. He turns around and says, they offering the DRP, the Deferred Resignation Program, for a second time. Look. And I said, God, you working that fast? I was like, are you testing me? Are you wanting to see if I'm going to listen to you this time? And so it was like, I ain't got no choice but to take it because I literally just had a fit and you were like, oh yeah?
Oh, let me run this back.
Yeah.
Let me see how
it was within seconds.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I never saw you work that fast. Okay, I get it. I ain't got to ask no more.
His timing is so, because again, in every space, whether we're waiting on a response or waiting on him to move or whatever, it's like we expect it on a certain time frame. And when he moves on his own, whether that's quickly or slower than we anticipated,
it's still daunting. It's still like jolting.
Because now he put it back at you. And so now I'm saying, you going what, you feeling froggy? Leave. What you doing?
That's exactly what that man said to me. I was like, oh, you tested me, ain't you? That's exactly how I felt in that moment.
I feel like he tested me recently, kind of in that same space, but with, because it's almost like, okay, I've given you the instructions or I've told you, be creative, I'll do the rest as it relates to your work. But there's some other stuff you've been praying for. There's some relationships, personal stuff, relationship stuff. You prayed for all of these other things. So I'm going to test you. I'm going to send you some relationship opportunities and see if you fall into the same traps that you did before. Have you learned anything? I'm just going to test you. And so I feel like sometimes in the waiting season, you also get tested because, and I mentioned this to you, I'm going to say it to your audience because everywhere I go, I'm spreading the good news and I'm trying to let y'all know where I got the info from. Pastor Mike Jr., if you have not started watching it, you have to. You have to.
Okay.
I
will. I'm interested.
What he said in one of his sermons was that not only will he test you to see if you've learned anything during your wait, but sometimes the biggest thing that the devil, the enemy, whatever you want to call it, he knows what you want also. And so sometimes he will give you something. You say, oh, I need money. A job comes along. But is this the job that was sent for you? The job is going to give you the money, but is it going to increase your stress? Is it going to take away from your prayer life? Is it going to do all of these other things? Might not be worth it. Oh, the biggest thing you've been wanting is a man or woman, whatever you're into. Okay, I'm going to send you that man or woman. But is this man or woman the right one for you? Is it now going to trigger you in other ways and you're going to fall victim to things that you were supposed to learn from? So in those things, while I'm waiting on everything else, I'm also being tested with all this other stuff.
That was a good word. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you all the videos. You're gonna hate me by the end of the day.
I will have a playlist, as you see.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What Tell us what your waiting season, or even your just your journey, your time in LA. Just what has it taught you?
Jeez. What has it taught me? Well, one, it's taught me that I'm stronger than I thought. A very small fraction, but some of the issues or some of the things that have caused me to wait longer in certain seasons or what have you was more so me, my confidence in self. Because again, I'm so confident when there's a plan. I love to practice and re-practice and like be perfection is always my goal. And so I love rehearsals. But a lot of times here in LA, the rehearsal part, I don't know. Everything is last minute, you know, they call you for the interview to interview someone. Is last minute.
Life is rehearsal.
Like real life is the rehearsal. And so a lot of things you're doing it one take, you're shooting it, they want you to interview a celebrity. Like if you look at earlier on in my career, I was doing a lot of celebrity interviews and I love those. But I wanted more than that. But my point is I didn't really get to, like I interviewed Angie Stone, music legend. This was in like 2016-ish. I did not have hours, let alone days or weeks to prepare for this interview. I was called at, let's say, 8 in the morning. I was there at 10 o'clock. We did this interview. There was so much to research about Angie Stone that I didn't know. Example, I didn't know she did the Girl Friends theme song. I would love to have talked to her about that.
I would love to. I just learned that today.
Oh, you know that?
I did not know that.
That is Angie Stone.
I did not know that.
And yeah.
Yeah, you would have loved to talk to her about that.
So I talked to her about a lot of musical things and her career stuff. But so my point is, what I've learned and what LA has taught me is that I am ready. I moved out here ready. I just didn't know I was really ready. I thought I knew, but I didn't know. I know now.
I had an aunt back when I was doing my theater stuff with the teenagers and whatnot. I had an aunt tell me, Corey.
That's twice. I love it.
You have everything you need to do what God has brought you here to do. And I mean, I was probably in my 20s at the time. I still hear it though. I still hear her say that. I don't know if I completely believed her. I don't know if I still do. If I do yet. Because I was on stage, 2 weeks ago at the Harlem International Film Festival presenting.
Yes, congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was an exciting moment. I did not want, so the question was, what was one of the biggest challenges? I was going to say this, me sitting up here answering these questions in front of you guys. I didn't though. I said, because this is also very true, I was my biggest challenge. Me being in my head, me doubting myself, me being just scared to put myself out there. It was just all my own fear and my own voice telling me, but for real, you sure? Can you do it or not? And so that's why I say, even with my aunt, I still sometimes be like, did she know what you were talking about?
But I was thinking about this, all of us from journalism school, we were taught something that I don't think they teach anymore. I don't even know what journalism school is like these days because everything is so blurry. Right. But when we were coming up, I feel like we were the last of the real true, you gotta do it like this, all of the things. But we were taught, number one rule, don't make yourself the story. In today's culture, that rule does not exist.
We were not.
And so we went into this, we were prepared, it was indoctrinated in us. Tell the story. Be phenomenal storytellers, which all of us are.
It's not about you,
it's about other people. And so now we're in a culture where it's not about the facts of the story anymore. It's about you. Social media, it's about you. Your numbers, it's about you. So it's a total flip on everything that we've been trained. So some of it is our own insecurities and stuff, but a lot of it is just our training. We've been trained not to focus on ourselves.
Very true. I didn't even think about that. And just so you guys know, he has mentioned journalism twice. Yes, we both have broadcast journalism.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. That's one of the many degrees that we got on this sofa.
But I never watched the news.
Nobody did.
No.
I don't know about you, but I got into journalism because it was the closest I could get at FAMU to
Same.
entertainment.
Same.
Yeah.
My major was engineering, first semester of engineering. My freshman year, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that.
Wish.
So yeah, I changed my major to journalism because, I was like, do I want to do journalism or do I want to do theater? Because those are the only two things.
I thought about theater, but
it was like,
I didn't feel like theater gave me a strong enough degree.
Exactly.
So I had to go into journalism.
Exactly. So I went into journalism. I had never wanted to do news.
Never.
Ever. It was the closest thing.
Why didn't you want to do news?
I didn't watch the news.
Oh, your voice got it.
I'm like, I don't watch the news.
Do you know why?
Every internship I had was news based.
I didn't. You know why I didn't want to do the news? Two things got me out of news. One, I didn't want every time you turn on the TV, you see my face. Oh, well, what does Tyler got to tell me today? How many people got shot today? Like, you don't get excited when you see a news person on the news.
I also didn't want to do news because I didn't want to be in front of the camera all like that. And they were teaching us to be in front of the camera. I wanted to make stories. Well, honestly, where I excelled in that journalism program was the editing day.
Like all the production stuff behind the scenes. Because you were like the associate producer, editor, all of those things. Yeah. Director.
Even as a DJ, I was a gospel DJ, y'all. Even as a DJ, I would skip mic breaks. I ain't taking a mic break this time. You might hear me at the beginning and the end of the show. But I was like, I'm gonna just keep this music going, play these ads, and keep this music going. I never really wanted to be in front of anybody.
I wanted in front of the camera. I'm a ham. Part of me is a ham. But yeah, I just never wanted to do news. And then they weren't paying. And then it's such a stressful job. It was the stress. When we got those assignments and they told us to go out and we had to one-man band it, and they gave you, for those of you that don't know, real quick, they will tell you, you'll pull up to the studio at 8 o'clock in the morning. They give you your assignment at 9. You're out in the field by like 10 o'clock, and they need this story by like 2:33. Already written, shot, and edited. Yep. And there's a certain format. They need you to get a regular, what they call layman sot, which is a sound on tape. And then you have to get an official, because the official is what makes the whole story. So if we're telling a story about something going on with the government or the city or whatever, they want an official from City Hall or some government official. That government official never wants to talk to you.
Ever. And
they're going to give you a hard time getting the interview. They're going to blow you off. Meanwhile, you have a deadline. Meanwhile, they're only paying you $7 an hour. The stress and the pay don't add up for me. I don't want that.
Yeah. It's very high stress. It's go. It wasn't that, because even my internships, I think my first internship, like actual news internship, was CBS New York. And the first story I went out on, it was at a news conference with Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Melinda Gates, and then talking about all the money they're about to give away. I was like, that was my first assignment as an intern, to go along with this reporter. And I mean, the room was packed. Yeah, I mean, and so I could kind of like, I could get energy from that, but like the adrenaline, it was just like, oh, I love it. It just does not interest me. Yeah. It just never interested me. No story. I was at Today Show. It was a good time. I liked the Today Show a lot. But I remember this. I was in DC at a job fair, and a producer from LA. I sat down with her. She was like, you want entertainment, but all I see on your stuff is news. I was like, and she was like, well, you have to move to LA because, well, New York, DC, they are news. You're going to have to move to LA. And at the time, I was like, I ain't trying to hear what you're trying to say. It's just a no for me. Yeah. And so, yeah, I ended up staying in DC for however long. And yeah, I don't think I came here until like 15 years later.
But now things are so different. You can do anything from anywhere now. You don't have to be in LA. You don't have to be anywhere. You can be wherever you are and do what you want to do.
I think Blair Underwood said he lived in like Montana or something.
You know, I've been in LA now 11 years, and I've seen people come and go. I've seen things change. Some people that you thought you just knew they was gonna be it. Not.
Yeah.
No longer here. But then I keep thinking, like, where else would I go? Again, if I'm in charge of things, the only thing that makes sense is New York.
I would say I'd probably go back to New York.
I feel like everything that I wish if I could have, if I almost said my full government name, if I had been in control of everything in my life, I would have moved to New York. Gone to New York first, then left New York for LA. If you do up New York and then come to LA, you got LA, you can handle LA. But once you come to LA to then try to reverse and go to New York, I already know. It's crazy when you know what you're looking for and what's looking for you, it's there. But I'm like, God, you're gonna have to bring it here because I can't go there. Like if I go to New York, I'm not a bougie type person, and I don't even know if this is considered bougie, but in my mind it is. I need a whole like high rise in Manhattan. I don't want to have to get on nobody's train.
No, I just said the same thing. I said, Lord, because when I was living in New York, I was living in my cousin's basement on Staten Island. And so my commute was 3 hours a day, hour and a half round trip. I drove to the ferry, got on the ferry, stayed for 30 minutes, walked to the train, got off the train, walked whatever office I was going to. Rain, sleet, snow, whatever. But I was like, Lord, when I moved to DC, I was like, if I come back here, well, I thought I would. I did. I thought one day I would go back to
I love DC. Oh, I love DC.
I was like, I love DC. I was like, if I come back here, my life will not look like it when I was here. I was like, yeah, I'm going to live in Manhattan or Brooklyn. Like, but I'm not.
One of the boroughs is fine.
Yeah, but I'm not living in Staten. And my commute can't be crazy. When I moved to DC, my commute was walk out my basement apartment, go get in my car, drive 5 to 7 minutes, max 10 on a bad day, to my job. Perfect. My church was 5 minutes away. My doctor was 7 minutes away. Like everything was in the same. And so I was like, this is way too convenient. Like, and it had the same feel of New York. Yeah. You know, it was another East Coast city, and you know, New York was only 4 hours away. Philly was 2 hours away. It was like boom. Yeah. Beaches. 3 hours away. So I get it, trust me. The industry is going through whatever it's going through, you know. A lot of people here are looking for jobs. A lot of people aren't finding jobs. A lot of people have been like laid off. Like things are just happening in Hollywood, and it seems like it's getting smaller. They're also like networks are like limiting or going down the number of shows and pilots and whatnot that they accept. Streaming services are changing. Like it's a lot going on. Yeah. And with these shifts in the industry, I feel like for people like that are independent or people who are other creatives and have ideas and write scripts, and I feel like this might be your time to shine. Now, do I feel like it's your time to shine in the way that we know Hollywood to be, like in the big studio sense? Maybe not. But I do feel like it's a way for people now to like come together with all types of skill sets to create. I'm gonna say, would you agree?
I agree. I think, like you said, there's a shift happening. Production's down in it has been down by like 46%. Down in Georgia, Atlanta, when I say Georgia, 30-something%.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is a first. It's been steadily going down in Los Angeles since COVID, the 3 strikes, the wildfires that took place. All of those things have added to why production is down here.
I think it's down in New York too.
Well, New York, and at least prior to this year, New York and UK were the only, in Toronto, but UK and New York were the 2 places specifically that was seeing an uptick.
Okay. I said I was gonna move to the UK because I knew they had a bomb industry.
Yeah, I was looking at the UK as well. But in California, though, they did just pass the bill, and productions are slowly beginning to come back. But to your point, that still doesn't mean everything else isn't downsizing, because it definitely is. So then what you were saying, I do believe that you don't have to, like when I started in 2014 here, you had to be in LA. Things were the moment I got here, name changed. Why? Because my name was too ethnic. Being black wasn't in 2014. All of the things that it was still old school Hollywood in 2014. after COVID, after Netflix, after all of the things that have taken place in the entertainment industry, well, now you can do it anywhere. With these amazing phones and technology that we have, you can do it anywhere. As much as I'm not I have taken a much needed, and this was not like some prophesized, I need a mental break from social media because I'm comparing. It wasn't any of that. It's just too much. Mm-hmm. I work in production. Having to edit and highly produce content and get paid for it is what I do. Mm-hmm. You want me to produce highly edited content for social media that I don't get paid for? Why? Because my entire life I've been actually on TV. I wasn't building my social media following. No, we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. When I'm on social media, it's just fun. Or it's advertising my stuff. But, so because of that, I say, since you do have social media, you can do your own films. You can do your own projects. We've all done independent things, shot them on our own with whatever shoestring budget that we have, and submit them to film festivals, put them up and let people watch them.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like you said, Amazon Prime has a good indie thing. Of course, we know Tubi. Apparently, YouTube even has like an indie film thing that you can actually go get paid from if you get on their channel. If you like, it's like you put it on the channel, for shorts, and you put it on this channel, and it will. And you guys, I'm saying this channel because I honestly don't remember the name of the channel. I was given this information.
Even TikTok.
But yeah,
TikTok. They have TikTok TV or something like that. But they
have series. Yeah, they have series.
And they pay you like our friend Neil. His thing is he just has to do content that's at least a minute long. A minute is that long. Create this content and put it out there.
I didn't know he was getting paid. I need to talk to him because I need to get money too.
Yes. My boy he's gone viral multiple times.
I noticed that. Yeah. I definitely noticed that. So yeah. Oh, good. Kudos to him. Yay. I love to see us win. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, I just want to give y'all that tidbit. Like, don't feel like, you have to sit and wait for somebody to give you something. You can really go out here and get it and do it yourself. I know I said I'm nervous, but at the end of the day, will I still do it? I will, because if I don't believe in me, who else will?
Yeah. One thing I always look at Beyonce, and I look at certain things and I try to pull. As she studied everybody, people study her. Mm-hmm. One thing I can say about her, at least the vibe that I get, she's like a fan of herself. You know what I mean? Like, she looks at her music and she's like, my music is fire. Before she even releases it to anybody, my music is fire. And when I put it out here, y'all are gonna know it's fire.
Y'all know it's fire.
And even if it's ahead of its time, it's still fire.
I will look back at myself and I'm like, that was actually good. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was good. Oh, that cut, that was good. I'm good to do that. That was funny. So yeah, I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to watch me. I don't want to see. I don't want to see in my past stuff. A lot of people are like that, but I think it is very good to go back and look at yourself.
That's how you learn.
And that's how you learn. That's how you, for one, learn yourself, and for two, it reminds you that I did it. I can do it. Look at me, I'm doing it. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell just the masses about just the waiting season? Yeah.
I would like to think, I still say you should, even though I'm a proponent of letting God guide you, you still should try to have a plan. Because I keep saying I came out here, I had no plan. And even now, there's so many things that he's given me and told me to work on. Part of my waiting season at this moment is me. Because I have a whiteboard. If you come, I overthink stuff. I have to get ideas out. I have notebooks just like you. And I see them all around. Because when the idea hits, I think I need to get it out. But now it's like, okay, well,
please remember where you wrote it, because I don't.
Well, see, here we go. This comes down to another word from my illustrious pastor, your execution. Because yes, I gave you the plan. I told you, if you be creative, I'll do the rest. You still have to execute the creative part. Okay, you wrote down this idea on this whiteboard, and now we have 10 different shows on this whiteboard. Fantastic. But have you even expanded any of these shows? Have you done character development? Have you written, if it's a talk show, have you written out the segments? Do your part. Even if you don't all the way just start.
Just start.
You just gotta like put some time in and do it. It's about the discipline and the execution. So for me, during this waiting season right now, yeah, I'm waiting on God to do his part, but it's almost like, I have to use this analogy. So if you are doing an insurance claim or if you're doing something and you're waiting on somebody to pay you for something, they're only going to pay you once you do your part. You have to do your part, which is showing the damage, submitting the invoice or the estimate in order for them to pay. Same thing with God. You have to do your part. If he sees that, okay, yeah, you're praying to me, I hear you, stop calling me, do your part.
Do your part.
And so for me, the word has been, do your part.
110%. Faith without works is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I totally believe it. And in my waiting season, I'm not going to necessarily say I've been looking for a job. If I haven't in some weeks, however.
You gotta look for the right one. The job has to fit into your life, not you.
And the people, that,
Mm-hmm.
that's enough said. Like, I don't have nothing to add to that, period. Not to mention, but like, he told me, do your podcast. He put this, y'all, I have this podcast has been in the making. It's literally 3 episodes out last year, and I got distracted and I started doing my own little thing over here. And so it's like, well, no, he told you to do this. You have the time to do this. And actually, like you said, doing the things that he's put in you. One thing I'm a big proponent of, I've heard, is to get it out of here and onto paper. Once it's on the paper, up here it's not real. Once it's on paper, it's real. You can start making it real, excuse me. And so that's one of the things I practice is if I have an idea, even if I'm driving, I'll take my phone and I'll push record in my voice notes.
Voice notes.
I can't, I'm like, I have to, and then I'll come home and I might write it down. But it has to get out of here some way, somehow.
It's time management, my God. It's like time, you can't get caught up on the time because time goes super fast, but you just have to stay consistent.
You have to stay consistent.
Diligent, stay in it. You can't let disappointment, this is the other thing that's been said this week. You can't let disappointment stop you. Disappointment in the timing, not disappointment in that somebody told you no, but disappointment that it didn't happen when you thought it should happen. Oh, I'm fresh out of college. I'm the hottest DJ. Yes, I'm tooting my horn. I'm the hottest DJ coming out of my class. Like, I don't get no job offer? What you mean? What you mean? I got all this best new DJ, best R&B DJ. I'm the guy.
Let me tell you something about that getting out of college. And I hate to rain on somebody's parade, but it's very seldom. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's just seldom. Meaning, it's more of us who get out of college without a job than do. I think after my first year out of college, I went volunteering, and then I went back to college because I was like, ooh, I don't know this world like that. So it's a lot of college graduates are like, well, you tell me to go to college, you tell me to do this, and you tell me to do this. And I'm just saying all this so you guys aren't disappointed when this happens or if this happens. Just know that unfortunately it's par for the course, but it will not always be that way. That will be your in-between in that moment.
Yeah.
But you do not always say, you get, there's usually a destination.
In-between's okay. There's beauty in the in-between. Don't stress out in the in-between. Some of my most, trying to use correct grammar here, some of the most fun I've had has been, because you know what I was about to say, that's not a word. It has been in the in-between. Yes. It has been congregating and meeting other creatives and us like going 2014 to 2017, 18, best time of my life.
Yes.
And I mean, they're just,
My 30s, I just told them I'm
in
my 40s. It's okay.
What are you telling me you were? I went to college young.
Okay, sure. My 30s were a bomb time. I tell my friends all the time. Well, now I'm not just like, I wish we wouldn't spend so much time wanting what we didn't have, and, because we stop ourselves from relishing in that moment, the moment that is, which looking back was a darn good time.
Phenomenal.
Like I tell people all the time. Remember, my cousin turned 30. I was like, "Girl, you gonna love it here," because I do.
30 first. Oh my god. To me, those are the peak juicy years, and that's not to downplay what's next, because it does get better. It does. But when everything was rocking, the money was rocking, the body was rocking, everything was rocking.
Okay, talk about the body, y'all. These hormones had not kicked into effect, and these 40-something hormones got stupid. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing the same workouts, I'm eating the same stuff, but I look way different.
It's something when you wake up and stretch and your back pop and it hurts, and you're like, but wait a minute, all I did was stretch. Lord.
Exactly. So that no matter, they say black don't crack, but we feel it cracking. That's what's down the show.
It cracks, you just can't see it. I also feel like we don't look our age, like something about where we were, that time that we were born, it really is like the Benjamin Button, something about it, because we don't age. Like the people before us, they look older than us, and the people that are younger than us, y'all look older than us.
Older than us, no offense, but I just take it.
I can't tell you how many 25-year-olds holler at me. I'm just saying.
And there's this little boy named Jordan on TikTok and Instagram. And he's always in film. Now he's always got a celebrity. Last celebrity I saw him with was Will Smith on his page.
Uh-oh.
That little boy is 26. Well, he was 26 like last year or the year before, I don't know. But everybody think he way older than what he is. People be like, you old, and he not.
Dang.
I'm like, bruh, that got to feel some type of way, because I've always gotten mistaken for younger.
It hurt my heart the other day. I went in to buy alcohol and I didn't get carded for the first time in my life. I'm like, oh, you don't want my ID?
Hello? Chat. I did get carded. This was like the last month, and they were like, I was like, oh, you want my card? My ID? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, here. And then she looked at me and she was like, oh, wow. You look young. I said,
oh, wow. I would have cut that out, but oh, wow, you could have kept that, man.
Exactly. She's like, you look young. I was like, well, I'll take that as a compliment. And I thought about it. I was like, I don't look younger than 21. Oh, wow. But she said, oh, wow. I was like, man. But yeah. Anywho, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you again for having me. I have to invite you to my side when it starts.
Yes, you do. I will gladly. And like you said, we just scratched the surface. We got so much to talk about, so I will definitely invite you back.
Please, I have so much to share. Like, I'm trying to give y'all some tidbits, things you can take away to do your own thing. I got to tell you about distribution, how y'all can get y'all stuff out here, like tricks of the trade, like all of the things. I got you.
I would love that. Because I need to know those tricks of the trade as well.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Make sure you're in the room when the distribution deal goes down. Because one thing I thought is, again, I want to be in front of the camera. The moment if I'm on TV, my mindset, if I'm on TV 24 hours a day, I'm definitely getting checks. If I'm directing or producing or whatever, I'm not, and my stuff is on TV for like multiple seasons, I'm not going to worry about money ever again. That's not the case.
Oh, well, that's, I guess we know. And we need to know more. So you'll come back. Amen. You guys, this has been a pleasure. I hope you took something away. I hope this was good to you. If it was, pass it along, subscribe, do all the things we tell you to do, or whatever. And until next time, I shall see you in the in-between.